really, the kid figure, that looks
Yeah,
nice and everything, and then he did something wrong, and people start kind of like blaming him or going against him. But anyway, I mean,
here we are. It's the first game between these two. The first map is Furious Heights, and we're off with dem0n, the dem0n, who this is his map pick, and Cypher actually picked Cure, interestingly.
Oh.
And the last map will be Toxicity. But dem0n, we're always looking for that second red, but it's Cypher that has the advantage position. How can dem0n attack onto this? He can't. I mean, he can't go through that choke point.
Oh, yeah, he doesn't really have to attack here. He can just be fast and take a position at Mega since he has the ray gun, and Cypher doesn't. So he needs to be careful. Oh, this is a really bad spot for dem0n. I mean, Cypher played it perfectly. I think dem0n lost too much time there. I mean, Cypher had a much better position and red armor. How can you get out from the ray gun area without taking too much damage, really? So Cypher took the first frag. It's gonna take this red armor as well, and dem0n has a lot of work now.
Yeah, he really, really does. Trying for the vertical rails, but Cypher is closing the distance. Defensive railing will keep Cypher at bay for now. And if he hadn't hit those two in a row, wow, he hits a great third there. And looking for the fourth, amazing. And the next one,
wow.
Insane from dem0n. How does he hit these rails? And Cypher cannot believe his eyes. How did dem0n hit 5 of those rails there?
I have no idea. He's gonna hit another one, and he's probably gonna get this frag as well. So, wow, dem0n got back into this game. I said before that he had a lot of work to do. It looked really easy for him.
That was sick, man. This is this is the kind of thing that can really annoy Cypher sometimes. Like, really get
especially the Russian players. I mean, they hate getting railed. They hate so much because they put so much effort into having strategies and tactic and timing, and then the guy,
click, click. Oh, none of that means anything now.
Yeah, but dem0n showing us a great game so far. 4-1, great aim. I wish I know how to show statistics on this keyboard, but all right, 50% rail and 21% shaft. So that's pretty good. Red armor and Mega spawning at the same time. Cypher, I think this is a mistake because he's trying to go for the damage, but the two items respawning at the same time. dem0n, go down, don't give Cypher the chance.
Oh my god,
this is so easy, right? I mean, you know what? I don't need a position. My ray gun is way too strong this match. I feel it. Try to go for it. Man. I'll hit you. So
this is the funny thing.
Any other game, what dem0n was doing there, it was a big mistake.
Yeah.
Because Cypher went for damage to that Mega, and the red armor was up. So why would you say that you just have to get a better position in Cypher? Well, anyway, it worked out for him. Good for him, really. And dem0n with a big controller now.
But like, what Cypher's thinking right now is he's like, okay, you're making loads of mistakes. So, and I know this. I know that, okay, maybe you'll get lucky, you'll hit some shots a few times, but you're exposing yourself so much that if you miss those shots, I'm coming for you. You're going to die, and I'm going to out-duel you. So that's really what Cypher's waiting for. But dem0n has to start missing first. And he's missing some shots, but he's shooting so many, and he's hitting such a high percentage that averaging out is coming out to a lot of damage. So
it still has 50% accuracy on railgun. I gotta say that it's always quite hard to keep your aim stable through the whole game. It usually starts with the moment where you hit a lot of shots in a row and you feel really good, and then sometimes the game slows down, sometimes the game gets too fast and you start missing a little bit, and then by the end of the game you start hitting again. That's at least how it worked for me for sometimes. But I mean, dem0n right now, it's playing really well. I mean, the next item is going to be red armor. Cypher only with the 60%, 60 armor, and dem0n is going to take this red and then cycle back to the Mega. It's looking really good for him, 8-1.
And this is really important for Cypher, so he can't give up at this stage of the tournament. It's kind of like when you drink a lot and you really need to go for a pee. If you go straight away, like if you're going every 5 seconds, but like it's the same. Like if he gets really emotional now and loses the grip of his composure, then for the rest of the day it's going to feel really weak. He's got to make sure that he stays in a solid emotional state throughout, like, because this can be really stressful when you hit an opponent that's just hitting against you so hard, it feels like you can't even play your game because they're just hitting you so much. It's just, what do you even do?
Yeah.
So dem0n is definitely on fire right now, and 9-1 is the score. This cannot discourage Cypher. Hitting a nice little rail there, but I don't know. Cypher's answer, will it come on Furious Heights? I don't know.
I think it's first game of the day. dem0n is playing really well, and Cypher had a rough start, but he has so much experience that I will not even be worried for him, really. I mean, if he's gonna lose this game, I think he's gonna compose himself and make sure that he's gonna win his own map.
7 the difference now, so Cypher coming back on 1. He's got a good stack as well, 200 armor. And with Mega coming up in 10 seconds, he's going to make the play onto it. And it's really going to be about what dem0n decides to do there. Because if dem0n does just decide to go for some damage here, he could be fatal. And he does, and somehow he's dealing in. What?
Wow.
Seriously, so much damage coming out from dem0n. The rockets are incredible. And Cypher's at a loss for words, any way to express himself. Because he's just in a position he didn't think was possible. When he walked into that Mega Health room, he did not see this as a possible outcome.
Yeah, that rocket from dem0n was just perfect. Cypher is gonna call GG. Cypher is saying never seen such awesome play.
Yeah, that's exactly what he said.
Well, never mind. And dem0n, I mean, 5 impressive, 37% rail though by the end of the game, while Cypher 57, but he didn't really have the same amount of shots fired as dem0n. Curious is gonna be the next map. I think dem0n played perfectly. I mean, he had the chance and he hit all his shots. He never gave, a small chance to Cypher to get back into the game. And it's really frustrating when one player for like 5 minutes straight, he just runs the map, he hits all his shots, and sometimes you have that little opportunity, and that little opportunity is just taken away because he just, plays like a robot, And it's frustrating, but I mean, the match started, we're into the second map, it's Cypher pick. dem0n, good start in my opinion, because it's always nice to spawn and get the shaft and the Mega Health. It's fairly easy to cycle sometimes the armor, but I always give priority to Mega Health sometimes, and I think dem0n right now has a good start.
It does appear to be the case, but Cypher's going to go for the quick ambush and the quick switcheroo as well, as he does steal away the red armor, but dem0n's got good positioning so far. He's got a lot of places he can attack from, a lot of positions he can defend from. He's going to choose to stick onto this middle spot here and have his eyes on that Mega Health, but falling back to the yellow, that is the prognosis. He does go for that instead of trying to stick around to deal damage on the Mega, and that gives a clean Mega to Cypher. I don't know if dem0n could really afford to do that now, because Cypher's going to get the red. He has to do a lot of damage here, or he's in trouble. And he's going to drop for Cypher, and actually Cypher misses completely. So dem0n's in a position now where he can try to grab this yellow, but Cypher, the correct move, pressuring yellow, stealing it away. Now dem0n's in a lot of trouble. The damage coming in from Cypher. This is such good play from Cypher. Systematically breaking dem0n down, taking the Mega, then making the play for the red, then stopping dem0n getting anything at the yellow, and that was the kill. So Cypher, brilliant play there.
Yeah, this is really good for Cypher. He's gonna pick up this red armor. He's gonna go really fast and trying to get the yellow as well. He's not gonna give any room to breathe to dem0n. So dem0n hitting very nice rockets that took away part of Cypher's stack. Cypher managed to pick up the 50 out, which is crucial on this map, and also this position on the top floor is really important. So Cypher is gonna take this kill as well. Red armor is gonna spawn and then go back to the Mega. So Cypher showing us quite great play, even if it's quite basic on this map. So nothing crazy, but really good control. And dem0n still hitting so many shots, even with nothing to work with, because dem0n right now only has 66 health, a railgun and a plasma. But I mean, he has no chances to take this red. dem0n needs to slow down this game. He's gonna lose it like right away, because it's playing and putting himself in key position of the map, but with nothing, with no armor, nothing. See, this is another frag for Cypher. So, and he has the weapons, it's it's really important. Oh, Cypher missing the jump here, and he's gonna rocket jump up, which is fine. And it's gonna be late for this yellow, and this might be an opportunity. Well, no, it's not, but the red is spawning. Let's see. And dem0n takes it. So one small mistake, a miss jump to mega health.
Yeah.
You know, it's gonna make you lose 3 seconds, and that's enough to not be able to be there to fight for that red. And this is a chance for dem0n to get back. He needs to be careful because Cypher has been cycling the maps really well. dem0n right now has all the 3 main weapons. There's a rocket launcher, a shaft, and a ray gun. But see, this is a mistake. I mean, he committed himself too much to in a position where, you know, Cypher was be able to deal much more damage. So when you play players like Cypher and you have a chance and you're only losing by 3 frags, you need to think how to get back into the game and what my opponent has. If you have 100 health, 100 armor, but still you haven't killed the guy, you need to make sure that you slow down the game because the guy still has the momentum and might have a little bit of a better stack or the same stack as you. So that was an opportunity for dem0n. Unfortunately lost it, so right now dem0n has down 5 frags with only 45 health. He's not looking really good, but on this map you never know. It's really easy to be late for one item or another, and the position depending on, you know, which floor you're in. It's
Cypher's showing why he chose this map. I mean, he's got really good grip of how this works, and dem0n, like you said, he never really truly slowed it down. And he said, as you said, you get caught in the key positions with all the weapons, but none of the health and armor to really be there to use it properly. And this map is a map where you can actually play, even though it's relatively small, you can play it quite slowly. Because you got all the greens, and there's so much in the way of shards and health around the map that you can make it happen. And not only that, you have some amazing defensive positions at the green armors at the top. You've got these choke points, and not only that, if you hit like good rockets there, you can actually knock them down off the level. So you have a lot of options there.
Yeah, but there are also really great rail angles that you can play, or you can just play really sneaky. I mean, the red armor is in a really bad area where you can just get stuck there. The yellow armor itself, it's not. I mean, yeah, it's open, but you always have to be careful while taking it. And the mega health, I mean, you can create so many traps. So I think dem0n had a chance. He had 100 armor and 100 health, all the main weapons, and he could have just take it easy. Instead, he just wanted to get the red. I guess he was too eager. He didn't really have a good position there, and it's quite unfortunate because right now Cypher is leading by 9 frags, and it's gonna, I mean, it's quite impossible to take it back, but we have seen in the past that 9 frags, it was, I mean, we've seen many players getting back with 9 frags different, so I'm not calling it a game, but still, Cypher doing really well.
And dem0n pretty momentum-based player as well, so it's wouldn't be too incredibly surprising to see him do something like that. But Cypher's already shown so much map knowledge here, or rather a map knowledge advantage that he has over dem0n, that it's hard to see dem0n really outsmart him. And that's what he's going to need to do initially, at least, to get him off this insane stack. Because that's really the problem. I mean, you can make it snowball, but first you got to get that first frag and get rid of their stack and their control, because then maybe off the spawn, you know, you understand that, okay, off the spawn they have to go for this weapon or that weapon because they don't have many weapons, or if anything they don't have any armor, so you can understand like where, you know, the likely spots that they have to go to. It's much easier to chase, much easier to get kills, but when they're stacked like this with all the weapons, it's hard, and team's going to make a chance of it though, and Cypher will escape, and he goes back through the tally. He's going to go commit onto that mega, spots dem0n below, and this is another frag for Cypher. Easy peasy, 3 minutes left.
Yeah, dem0n's gonna spawn at the yellow armor and picked it up. Cypher is so aggressive, he has so much stack, and I think he feels really good at the moment. And it's when you play at this level, it's the momentum and the way you think. It's also really important going to a third map or a second map. And I think it would have been a little bit better for dem0n maybe to lose the first and win the second sometimes.
Yeah.
But there is something that I want to say about the map. I mean, Cure, it came out not long ago, and it got added into the official tournament map pretty fast. And you guys know that I've been playing at QuakeCon, and I had basically practiced for 2 weeks and went to the tournament, and it was really nice to get into the game and practice new maps. And my goal was to practice Cure so much to make it my main,
Yeah.
you know, and picked it out at the tournament. And most of the American players played it so much. I think Wu had over 100 games on it. So I was 100% sure that it was one of the most played map at QuakeCon. But what I wanted to say is that even if I played it quite a bit before QuakeCon, I was still not feeling 100% confident, because the map, it's kind of like on the different levels, especially the red armor feels like toxicity. One bad jump, one bad position can cost you the game, because you will not be able to get on that correct item on time, or get on, you know, and get the weapon on time. I mean, it's really complicated, and I don't feel 100% confident as on, like, for example, dem0n or T7, where I perfectly know what to do in every situation. Let's say I have full control. I pick the map because it's my best map, and I know that if I do this and I do that, I can be very good. And if I make mistake, I can do play defensive. I can just position myself. I have my strategies. While on Cure, you can make small mistakes that sometimes you don't even notice that they can cost you the game. I mean, sometimes you're just 5 seconds late for a red armor, and you find yourself in the bottom floor where the enemy is right above on the rocket launcher and can hit you much more. Or you go to the Mega not expecting the guy having the shaft, and he can shaft you up and do so much more damage. And there's so many things to take into account. So Cure is it's a really good map to learn, and I think it can still give us great games. But we're going into toxicity right now. It's a third map. I don't know who can this map favor, really, because I haven't played Cypher on toxicity in probably ever. And I know dem0n is really good, but I've played in here. I've basically not much experience on toxicity myself, but dem0n with his aim, I think he can do well.
Yeah, I think this is a great result for dem0n to get this map. Toxicity should really be comfortable for him and his strength. He saw him raiding like a crazy man before. And let's see if he can continue the trend here. Cypher darting around the corner with the rockets, looking to make the first frag very, very quickly, but unable to do so. But there you go, long-range rail. And the crazy thing about this is this could snowball insanely. I mean, Mega's up. Look how clean this is. And if you can get clean frags, and there is a third one, also pretty damn clean. And dem0n is raging about the map right now because he knows his position is so bad right here. This is the absolute worst possible thing that can happen to you on this map.
Yeah, having a strong control and basically just the guy in a bad spot spawns, and he says, you know what, the item is gonna spawn. I'm gonna try and rush it and do as much damage as possible, and nothing works. You're not doing any damage, and you're basically getting destroyed without taking any advantage, like Cypher is doing right now. I mean, it's really frustrating. And dem0n right now is gonna pick up this yellow, but he's probably gonna die to Cypher. Well, maybe not. Cypher is missing those rails. He should just keep going with the shaft. So I don't think this is an opening, because red armor is gonna spawn. Cypher still with a better stack and is aiming perfectly, and dem0n is gonna get he's gonna die again. Cypher is gonna pick up this upper yellow, which is gonna spawn in 1 second, and then Mega ult. It's gonna be late, maybe?
Another rail connected. And dem0n's there for the Mega, but there's no way he can jump there. Look at that. Cypher in on the defense. Easy mode for Cypher. This is just really simple for him. There it is. More damage, picks up the Mega, and dem0n's going to die. And there it is, the rail to pick him away out of that situation. And off the spawn. There's another one. I'd even be expecting a forfeit at this point. Look at
Yeah,
that. He's
wow.
just absolutely just crushed.
Well, we have to give props to Cypher as well, because even if he had the perfect start, he still managed to
Execute it.
execute it perfectly. Didn't take any damage, hit his shots, keep cycling the item, didn't mistime anything. So I mean, it's 8 to -3. This, I gotta say, Toxicity is one of those maps that you can get 5 to 6 frags in a matter of 1 or 2 minutes.
Yeah.
And Cypher with the Cypher demon with the plasma gun still dealing a lot of damage, but it's not enough. And it's quite unfortunate, because if he would have started in a different way, I think we could have watched a better game. But it's GG.
Yeah,
so
there it is.
yeah,
That's gonna be it.
yeah, and Cypher disconnects right away. I feel sorry for Demon, because he played really well on T7. He didn't really have many opportunities on Cure, and that was his own fault. While on Toxicity, I think the map played a small part of this defeat. So, but still, great play from Cypher. Went down the first map pretty badly. Demon hit all his shots.
Yeah.
But like I said, Cypher is Cypher. He has a lot of experience. Even if he loses the first map, trust me, it's gonna take at least his own, and then gonna go, for the victory in the third, and he did. So right now it's gonna be Pavel against
Cypher. That's going to be the next game that
Really?
we're going to go
Okay.
to, guys. But first, we'll have a very short break, of course, and then we'll be back with Cypher versus Pavel. This is FACEIT TV, and you're watching the Sunday Cups. They've come to the finale. It's the summer season, and I think we're going to be ready very soon, so stay tuned. We'll be right back.